If it isn't cloudy with a chance of meatballs out there.
I see you, I see.
I bring it down like.
I see you, I see.
I bring it down like.
Lofi Poli Sci, how we doing out there? Lofi Studios out in New Orleans, coming at ya. What's going on in your world today? Right into the show to let us know. Okay, down to business. Got my wild cherry Diet Pepsi, and I got my side of kimchi, that's right. And I got that feeling like there's more military junta news across the planet these days. Dictators and military coups. Oh my. Why they come to power and the things they do and don't do. Out in the country of Mali, where military coups took place in 2020 and again in 2021. That's a coup de coup right there. But the country's military coup leaders said they were doing it to battle Islamic terrorists, and that the civilian government couldn't handle. Well, fast forward 5 years, and what's going down in the military junta of Mali today? They've imposed fuel rationings across the country because Al-Qaeda, an Islamic military group, terrorist organization, has been attacking supply lines. And you see, this is why the military coup happened, because the government couldn't deal with the problems like these, and now the military government still can't deal with these problems. So take from that which you will, but eyes open on Mali, my friends, lots going down. Now, in other military dictatorship news out there, where there's an overabundance of dictators in the form of generals who hate democracy, to Myanmar we go. That's right, formerly known as Burma out there. In Myanmar, the military has held more power since the country became independent than a civilian government. That's a fact. And in the 2000s, after a long military regime, democracy returned to the country. In 2020, the last free and fair elections, a political party that was widely backed by the military lost quite badly. And in February of 2021, just a couple months later, right as the new civilian government was about to come to power, there was a military coup and the generals jailed everyone. That's right, everyone went to jail. It's been 5 years of a military junta, and elections are just ending today for me, yesterday for you, and the new winners of Myanmar's democratic elections that are run by the military junta are, drumroll please, I don't have drums, so I'm not going to roll, but the political party widely backed by the military is going to win. Oh yeah. So yet again, another place where military juntas turn to neo-authoritarian regimes, and the people lose. They may call these people presidents and prime ministers, but in Myanmar, the military rules the day. Now let's move across the pond out to the east to a country not ruled by militaries, but rather by gangs and gangsters. To Haiti we go. So you know the lowdown of what's going down in Haiti from last week, but the update to the transitional government that doesn't control shit in the country and was not elected, they voted out the prime minister who was also not elected and doesn't control shit in the country. So Haiti's government that's not a government is experiencing infighting. Because sure, now's the perfect time for that, right? Sarcasm, people. People, this is, well, you already know. Take from it what you will. Now back across the pond, but the other pond this time, to France we go, where the president of the country is trying to enact legislation that would ban social media for kids under 15. And this not a surprise. Australia already just did it. Other countries have been talking about doing it. And really, it was just a matter of time, because the internet is incredibly and increasingly regulated these days. The idea of a free internet has been over since the early 2000s, and more technology comes out to innovate the internet. The more and more that technology and older technology become regulated. The wild west of the net is gone. Tumbleweeds and peyote are nothing but a whistling tune long sung by those who sing no more. A tale told by an idiot full of sound and fury signifying nothing. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. To Japan we go, where the country's last 2 panda bears are returning to China as what it appears is just another sign of the deterioration of diplomatic and economic relations between the 2 countries. China is saying, I'm taking my panda bears and going home. We call this panda diplomacy. It's a thing. But does it matter? Question mark. Catch us on Instagram and YouTube to write into the show. And don't forget to eat your cereal with a fork and do your homework in the dark. Love you, Lo-Fi. And this, just a snap of what's going on in the world today.
I bring it down like.
Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be.